What's up, everybody? It's the one, the only, the Phenome, and welcome to part 22 of my Mass Effect 2 playthrough video series. Now, in the previous video, we went to the Citadel, went back to the Citadel rather, and we helped Garrus settle his score with the Turian Sidonus. As you may or may not remember, Sidonus was the guy who betrayed Garrus and his team on Omega, and that resulted in Garrus' team being killed and him being pinned down in the, I guess in his HQ, just as we went to find him still under the guise of Archangel. And so what we did, we tracked down Fade, who was the specialist in the area of making people disappear. As it turned out, it was Harkin. Kind of an odd thing, but I guess with his CSEC connections, he was able to make people disappear quite easily on the Citadel. Knowing this and that, basically we tracked Harkin down, and Garrus shook out the location of. Basically, he shook Harkin, and Harkin set up a meet with Sidonus. And I think he got a bullet in the leg. Can't remember now, albeit. And in the end, Sidonus was the one who actually took the brunt, because we did. I'm thinking we still took the high road. I mean, Garrus had that vengeance. The vengeance was justified, and he put the bullet through Sidonus' head, and we're done with this business now. He should be completely focused on the mission. So that was what happened in the previous video. As for now, I think we should be on the Normandy? No, we're still on Zakira board. Alright then.
CSEC appears to be investigating the death of Sidonus, Shepard. They currently have no leads.
What a shame.
Also, according to CSEC, a Drell recently passed through customs. The CSEC office may have more information.
And that's the reason why we're still on the Citadel. Now we're gonna go talk to Captain Bailey and inquire about Thane's son. Captain?
Yes?
My associate is trying to find his son. We think a local criminal may have hired him.
That should be easy. We don't see many Drell here. There we go. One of my men reported a Drell recently. And he was talking to Mouse. Interesting.
Mouse?
Ah, petty criminal. Probably not the guy who hired your boy, but a messenger. He's a former duct rat. Runs errands for anyone who'll pay.
What was it you called Mouse?
A duct rat. It's a local slang for the poor kids who grow up in the station. When they're small, they tend to play in the ventilation ducts where adults can't get to them.
Aren't the ducts dangerous?
Every couple of months, we pull a little body out of them. Lacerated by fan blades, broken by a deadfall, suffocated by vacuum exposure. Those are just the ones we know about. More just disappear. Maybe they get sucked into space. Maybe they fall into the protein vats the keepers run. The Mouse survived long enough that he can't fit in the ducts anymore. He was one of the smarter ones, or the luckier ones.
What sort of trouble has Mouse been getting himself into?
Odd jobs for shifty people. Duct rats take whatever is available to get by. Data running, fencing stolen goods, selling illegal VI personalities. Actually, he was selling one of you.
Me?
Yeah, when you erased a file, it would say, I delete data like you on the way to real errors.
That's pretty extreme, Commander.
Laugh it up, Gary.
Buggy, though. It crashed every half hour. The error message was about how the galaxy was at stake, and you should fix the problem yourself.
Wow.
I've heard enough.
Mouse is usually upstairs outside the Dark Star. He works out of a public comm terminal. You should pick up a copy of the Shepard VI when you talk to him. It sounds like your boy's running with the wrong crowd.
Yes, I agree.
If Mouse can't get you in touch with your son directly, he'll know who can. I'll help you if you need it.
We better hurry then.
Maybe that
Didn't
was the
tell
right
him that
choice.
Kolyat plans to assassinate someone.
He's a cop. He tried to stop Kolyat and one of them could end up dead. I don't want that.
Yes, of course. Thank you, Shepard.
Alright, so let's find Mouse. Near the Dark Star on the upper market level. Okay. My movements and sort of actions might be a bit twitchy and a bit odd because I've been playing loads of World of Warcraft recently, and the controls seem to be stuck in my fingers. Right, let's go to secure level 28. It's taken a while to load that some bitch. There we go. Right.
Have you tried Galaxy of Fantasy yet? I love that game.
Yeah, I can get that. No problem. Yeah, sure. I can get you 2 cases by the end of the day.
You Mouse?
What are you... Oh, shit. Krios. I thought you retired. Commander Shepard? I thought you died. What do you want with me?
Be still, Mouse. You can change your pants in a moment.
Okay. Guess that's 2 people he didn't expect to see.
How do you know Thane?
Krios? He didn't... If he didn't say nothing, I ain't either.
When we heard the name, I didn't think it could be the same Mouse. He was a contact on the Citadel when I was active. He and some other children would gather information on my targets.
You put children in danger to spy for you?
Children, the poor. My people's word for their kind is Dralafa, the ignored. They're everywhere, see everything. Yet they are never seen. You gave another Drell instructions for an assassination. Who's the target?
I don't know. I didn't ask. Because the people I work for, they can make me disappear. I'd like to help you, Krios. You always done right by us, but I ain't gonna die for you.
Look, you know Thane. He wouldn't ask if it wasn't important. Do it for him.
I want to. He was always nice to us. But these people ain't nice, Krios.
Nobody's gonna know you talk to us.
Mouse, I swear that you won't be named.
All right. He came with that hollow you took of me. Said he wanted a job. I ran through your old contacts to see who might give him a shot. The guy who offered was Elias Kellum.
Actually, I've never picked this option before, so let's do that now.
One other thing. That Shepard VI you're selling?
Oh shit, you heard... Look, you were dead. It was totally legal to make a VI of you.
Give me a copy, we'll call it even.
What? I mean, sure, yeah, absolutely. Sorry about the whole... Just so you know, there's 3 Volus who are patching it all the time.
GG.
Tell me about Kellum.
Human. Moved to the Citadel about 10 years ago. He was little people when you were here, Krios. He got big after the Geth attack. Lots of the big guys from before got cacked, all in them big fancy apartments up on the Presidium. Now he runs the rackets on the lower end of the ward, Shin Akiba. He's seriously bad news.
You just saved yourself a world of pain, kid.
Yeah, right. When Kellum finds out what I've done, I won't live long. And I can't do anything about it but hide. Krios, you got any kindness for me? Put a bullet in Kellum before you go.
Why did I click that? Damn it.
That couldn't have been easy.
Mouse knew more about my life than Kolyat ever did. He smiles up at me, broken teeth and scabby knees. Bare feet black. A dead-end future looking up at me, worshipping the petty gifts I offer. I was the only good thing he had back then. But I left him, as I left Kolyat.
Mouse said you had a hollow of him.
Yes. A foolish bit of sentimentality. I can perfectly recall every moment I spent with Mouse. He pulls at my arm, smiles. He wants to know that I'll remember him, that anyone will remember him. I take the hollow. He smiles at himself in miniature on my palm. Then a frown crinkles his brow. He pats my pockets, checking for other hollows. Where's your son, Krios, he asks.
Don't blame yourself.
If I don't, who will? We must carry the weight of our decisions, Shepard. You, of all people, know this.
Let's head back to Bailey.
Yep, let's do that.
Do you have any games you'd like to trade in? You get 2 credits toward a new game.
Right, rapid transit. go. 27. Yeah, that was a bit of a wrong move. I didn't want to go with the bad answer to him. I just sort of autopiloted into that.
Yes?
Can we talk about my associate's son?
You talked to Mouse? Did you get the name of the guy he's working with?
Elias Kellum.
Kellum. Shit. Look, this is awkward. Kellum and I have an agreement. He doesn't cause too much trouble and buys tickets to the CSEC charity ball from me. In return, I ignore him.
Dude, that's a bribe.
He pays you off. You were eager to help us before. What about now? Is it too inconvenient?
I said I'd help. It's just there'll be repercussions if I don't handle it right. He and I give each other space. It keeps the peace. I'll get some of my people to bring him in and set him up in a private room. You can interrogate him yourself. I'll stay out of sight, and if I'm lucky, Kellum will believe that I had nothing to do with it.
Bring him in. We might not have much time.
I'll make it happen. Wait here.
This is gonna be tight, because this interrogation thing, it's very, you gotta be very precise in that, about what you're doing.
We've got Kellum. Tell Bailey we're ready.
He'll expect me to get him out of this.
Not today, I think.
Captain, his lawyer's here. Bet Elias has his VI set to page him if CSEC gets within 10 meters.
I'll stall him. Get in there and work fast.
Alright.
We should question him together. Keep the pressure on. Thoughts on how we approach it?
Yeah, he's gonna...
You talk to him. Appeal to his self-interest. I'll put the screws to him if he needs it.
Very well. I'll pretend to be on his side. But if we waste too much time negotiating, Bailey won't be able to stall Kellum's advocate.
Yep, gotta work fast.
Get me out of these restraints, Bailey. Pretty funny bringing me down here like this. The hell are you two?
Bailey has nothing to do with this. We just want a few answers. Off the record.
Off the record in a CSEC interrogation room? Sure.
You hired an assassin. Who do you want dead?
I want to see my advocate.
Your advocate hasn't arrived. We're trying to find him.
I'm not saying a damn word until he's here. You two are in way over your heads. Bailey won't let you touch me.
Bailey doesn't know you're here. But he will. After we're done.
This is off the record. No criminal charges will be brought against you.
What are you, frog boy? His little sidekick? What, kid? You gonna bore me into confessing? You ain't shit.
Works for me.
No! Do you know what I'll do to you when I get out of here?
Ooh, he's...
Keep it up, tough guy. You'll leave in a bag.
Go to hell.
Shit, I think I may be doing this wrong.
This isn't working, Shepard. We're making no progress.
Are we done here? Because I got people to see.
I'm done being patient. Give me a name or I'll cut your balls off and sell them to a Krogan.
All right. Fucking quit it. Ain't worth this. Joram Talid. Turian running for office on the Zakira ward. He messes with legitimate businessmen. I'm gonna stop it.
Where and when?
His apartment. The 800 blocks. You better hurry.
What's going on here? Get away from my client.
You played me.
I've enjoyed our chat, Elias. Thanks for your help.
This isn't over.
Nicely done.
Wait, you got what you wanted. Who ratted me out?
I'm not telling you.
I guess you'll have something to think about while you're in here, huh?
I'll find out. And once I have a name...
Elias, as your legal advocate, I advise you to shut the hell up.
Where were you 5 minutes ago?
Held up in traffic.
Nicely done.
What's the story? Why'd Kellum hire the boy?
Assassination. A Turian named Joram Talid. You know him?
Joram. Yeah. You might have seen his posters around. He's promising to end organized crime on the ward. Thing is, his message is all mixed up in race politics. He's anti-human.
Are things so bad that people can openly campaign as anti-human?
Before the Battle of the Citadel, the alien population thought we were violent upstarts. Look what's happened since then. A human fleet guarding the station for months. C-Sec filled with humans. Anderson does what he can, but some people have lived on the station since before humans had starships. They see it as a coup.
If a majority votes for him, like it or not, that's how the system works.
That's a nice ideal, Shepard. Sergeant, get a patrol car. These two need to get to the 800 blocks.
Yes, sir.
Of course, a human. Alright, so 800 blocks, whatever that is, and wherever that is. So yeah, now we'll need to track down this Joram to lead, and I guess we'll try to make sure that he doesn't die, and Kolyat doesn't get himself killed as well.
There he is. How do you want to play this?
Follow to lead on the maintenance catwalks. Tell me what he's doing. The Krogan bodyguard will make him easy to follow.
Okay.
Where will you be?
The darkest corner with the best view. Amon Kira, Lord of Hunters. Grant that my hands be steady, my aim be true, and my feet swift. And should the worst come to pass, grant me forgiveness.
Fucking black magic, man! It's so cool. Okay.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
You can count on it.
Show the humans they won't get their way.
Ha! Thanks. Just remember, it's not all about the humans. They couldn't have gained this.
I'm on him, Thane. He's talking to some voters.
Understood.
You're in position?
Yes.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
I'm following.
Alright. These might bug out. Like, this mission is probably the buggiest in the game. It might bug out that it's not, like, properly working and he's not properly talking.
Have you got him?
Looks like he's talking to another voter.
Any sign of Kolyat?
No.
I'm moving to another position. Ahead of him.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
Yes, he suddenly might start running somewhere. Right. Also, I need to run sometimes.
No problem so far.
Alright, this is, I think, the spot where it gets buggy a little bit.
Do you have the target?
Well, I think there we go. Yeah, that's the bug. Like, there, you don't reply.
Target in sight. Can you give me an update?
There, again, nothing. Looks like that Krogan's doing some work in there. I mean, it doesn't, like, the bugs don't impair the actual quest, like the actual mission. Sorry about that. Yeah, they don't impair the actual mission, but they do sort of disrupt the flow. Oh shit, here we go. They're all of a sudden running. Where's the Krogan? There he is. Alright, there he is. Turning up here.
What's he doing? I don't have a good angle. What's he doing?
One of his guards is talking to the bartender. Looks like a shakedown.
No sign of trouble.
Gotta follow him. Right there. Ah, two more dudes. Look like blood pack to me.
sir.
He's meeting a couple of mercenaries. Looks like the same group his bodyguard comes from.
He looks nervous. Could be he's noticed you.
Maybe he saw Kolyat in here somewhere.
Also a possibility. There are obstructions ahead. I'll try to go around. Don't lose him.
I'm trying to.
That weird feeling, like somebody's watching me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. That's a Krogan for you. Alright.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing back here?
I'm with Citadel Health and Safety. We've had vermin reports in storage areas around here.
What? You can't be serious. How did you get in here?
If I didn't have authorization, how did I get in? You see any other doors?
There's the keeper. Never mind. Just go on through, okay?
Thanks.
Yeah, just don't let my boss see you.
Alright, gotta catch up. Ah! There we go, that's a different Drell. Looks nervous, so that can't be Thane.
Ah! Kolyat!
Oh, C-Sec!
Hey,
I saw him.
He's heading to the lead's apartment.
It's kinda slow, guys. Really slow.
Kolyat.
This is a joke. Now you show up.
help me, Drell. I'll do whatever you want.
C-Sec, put the gun down, son.
Get out of my way. I'm walking out. He's coming with me.
They'll have snipers outside.
I don't need your help. What the hell?
Delete. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I will.
Stupid
Take the boy
Dorian
into
shit.
custody.
You son of a bitch!
Your father doesn't have much time left, Kolyat. He's trying to make up for his mistakes.
What? So you came to get my forgiveness? So you can die in peace or something?
I came to grant you peace. You're angry because I wasn't there when your mother died.
You weren't there when she was alive. Why should you be there when she died?
Your mother. They killed her to get to me. It was my fault.
What?
After her body was given to the deep, I went to find them. The triggermen, the ringleaders. I hurt them. Eventually killed them. When I went back to see you, you were older. I should have stayed with you.
I guess it's too bad for me you waited so long, huh?
Kolyat, I've taken many bad things out of the world. You're the only good thing I ever added to it.
This isn't a conversation you should have in front of strangers. Boys, take Kolyat and his father back to the precinct. Give them a room and as much time as they need.
Thanks, Bailey.
You're doing him a favor, Bailey. Thanks.
Yeah, well, send me a Christmas card or something.
Will do.
I have to get back to the precinct. Come on, I'll give you a lift.
Yay, police car ride. Okay, so mission summary. Thane has dealt with his son. He should be clear of any further distractions from the mission. Thane's personal matter revealed troubling issues with Citadel politics. May have to support Elias Kellum and similar criminals to counteract anti-human bias. Bailey at C-Sec offers possible recruiting opportunity. I don't think so. Alright, so Thane has unlocked Shredder Ammo. He also gets a new outfit. And we picked up the heavy pistol damage upgrade. And we got 30k from Cerberus. It's pretty good. After this, we're gonna head back to the Normandy, talk to everyone, and see what's what. Get as many upgrades as we can, and I think we'll be able to wrap up after that. Might go on a resource hunting trip afterwards, if I need to. But that will be off camera, so you don't have to watch the same shit over again.
They've been in there a while.
The kid's been through a lot. I ran some searches in the C-Sec archive. About 10 years back, a bunch of real bad people were killed. Like someone was cleaning house. The prime suspect was a Drell. We never caught him.
10 years is a long time. Whoever was responsible for that probably doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, I guess you're right about that.
Alright, so let's see what this summary is, I guess.
How'd it go?
Our problems are... they aren't something I can fix with a few words. We'll keep talking, see what happens.
Your boy shot some people. No one I feel sympathy for, but there it is.
I watched those guys shaking down businesses and threatening humans.
But he can't just get away with it.
The kid wants to make a difference. Give him community service.
Community service for attempted murder? What jury would agree to that?
None that I've seen. This would need to stay out of the judiciary. Strictly within CSEC.
Interesting. I'll think about it.
Thank you, Captain.
Yeah, he's a good man. A bit shifty, but he's a good man. Okay, so let's head back to the Normandy now. And, yeah, I guess we still have, Jack's mission. Might be a couple more that I can't remember. Yeah, Jack is the only one I can remember, to be honest. Well, we'll see it in a moment. Come on. There we go.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Okay, unread messages, back from female camp. Ah, it's that scout from Tachanka. Alright, team status. Yeah, Jack is the only one who we have left with the loyalty mission. Yeah, actually, Thane actually gets a white sort of white and black outfit instead of the black and I guess black outfit. Well, I'll switch it to the white one, see how he looks. And yeah. Also, Garrus gets a new appearance, but because of his busted up armor, it's not really worth it. Like, this bit just messes both of his armor sets up, so might as well leave the old one. Okay, so, yes, Jack will be the other option. Jack's the only option left for loyalty missions, and after that we'll start the long road through the optional missions, but also the DLC missions, which will be very fun.
Rupert put the new supplies to good use.
Don't mention it, Hawthorne. Alright, let's go to the main battery, talk to Garrus.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Sure, just killing time anyway. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Sidonis. Whatever happens with the Collectors or the Reapers or whoever else comes after us, I know you'll get the job done.
You actually think we'll find something worse than Collectors or Reapers?
I like to expect the worst. There's a small chance I'll be pleasantly surprised.
I couldn't do this without you, Garrus.
Sure you could. Not as stylishly, of course. It's strange going into a suicide mission on a human ship. Your people don't prepare for high-risk operations the way Turians do.
I thought you'd be used to high-risk operations on human ships. I mean, think about tracking Sarah to Ilos.
Sure, but that was quick. We raced out, landed, blew up some Geth, and saved the galaxy. This time we've got Miranda and Cerberus and that AI all telling us what we're up against. I think I preferred blind optimism.
Okay.
Honestly, Garrus, what do you think our chances are?
Honestly? The Collectors killed you once, and all they did is piss you off. I can't imagine they'll stop you this time. But an unmapped area, advanced technology, and the Collectors. We're going to lose people. No way around that. Not a happy analysis, I know. Don't worry. I won't spread it around. And I'm with you regardless.
Good man.
Do you ever regret leaving CSEC or the Turian military?
Not for a minute. When it comes down to it, Shepard, I don't think I'm a very good Turian. When a good Turian hears a bad order, he follows it. He might complain, but he knows his place. I just don't see the point in staying quiet and polite. Not when the galaxy is at stake.
How do Turian crews get ready for high-risk missions?
With violence, usually. Turian ships have more operational discipline than your alliance, but fewer personal restrictions. Our commanders run us tight, and they know we need to blow off steam. Turian ships have training rooms for exercise, combat sims, even full-contact sparring. Whatever lets people work off stress.
Okay, that's interesting.
You mean Turian ships have crewmen fighting each other before a mission?
It's supervised, of course. Nobody's going to risk an injury that interferes with the mission, and it's a good way to settle grudges amicably. I remember right before one mission, we were about to hit a Batarian pirate squad. Very risky. This recon scout and I had been at each other's throats. Nerves, mostly. She suggested we settle it in the ring.
She. Okay.
I assume you took her down gently?
Actually, she and I were the top-ranked hand-to-hand specialists on the ship. I had reach, but she had flexibility. It was brutal. After 9 rounds, the judge called it a draw. There were a lot of unhappy bettors in the training room. We ended up holding a tiebreaker in her quarters. I had reach, but she had flexibility. More than one way to work off stress, I guess.
Good stories. Good stories coming out from Garrus.
Thanks for the talk, Garrus. I'll see you later.
Sure thing.
Oh yeah, one more thing outside of this.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got any upgrade ideas for the Normandy's weapon systems?
A few, yeah. Here, take a look.
Alright, so, ship enhancements, the Thanix cannon. The Turian-designed Thanix magnetic hydrodynamic cannon is now installed on the Normandy. This cannon is powerful enough to destroy a collector ship with repeated hits. Yes, please. Thank you, Garrus. My man. Okay, so now let's go talk to Thane, find out what he has to say about the whole Kolyat situation, and see what upgrade he can bring. And then we'll probably wrap this up. Oi! Door. Don't fuck with me.
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Very well. I had been recording a message for Kolyat.
How are things going with him?
It is difficult. All things worth keeping are. I never explained. I suppose the story of my wife's death took you by surprise.
I figured you'd explain to me when you were ready.
I appreciate your patience. I kept my work clear of our home life. I assumed that would be enough to protect Erica. That memory I mentioned before. Laser dot trembles on the target's skull. The smell of spice on a spring wind. Sunset eyes defiant in the scope. That was Erica. That was how I met her. She saw my targeting laser as she walked by and threw herself in the way.
I guess she impressed you.
She woke me up. Her body trembles, not fear. Indignation. Her mouth moves. How dare you? You and I trained to sacrifice ourselves to save others. How often does a civilian step in the way of a bullet to protect someone they've never met? I thought she was the goddess Urashu. She met my eyes through the scope, and my purpose faltered.
So how did she go from blocking your shot to having your children?
I had to meet her. The memory possessed and endowed me. I fell on my knees before her, begged her pardon. She introduced me to the world beyond my work. Eventually, she forgave me. Later, she loved me.
When you talked to Kolyat, you said she died.
I let myself become complacent. I thought Erica and Kolyat were safe. I stayed away too long, and my enemies came for her.
Who came for her?
Batarians. A slaver ring that was preying on Hanar outer colonies. I'd killed their leaders. They paid the Shadow Broker to find out who I was. But they were afraid of me. So they went after her.
You told Kolyat that you hunted her killers down.
Erica woke me up. When she passed, I returned to my battle sleep. My body hunted her killers, murdered them. I was taught to grant death quickly, cleanly, to minimize suffering. Them. I let them linger.
You were operating on instinct. By your own rules, you can't blame yourself.
But I made the choice to hunt them. They're the only lives I've ever taken of my own choice. The only deaths on my own conscience. I haven't spoken about my wife, and I don't think I ever have. I didn't have anyone left to tell it to.
Thane, the worst thing is to face death with regrets. You're part of my crew, and I consider you a friend. If there's anything I can help you with, just ask.
I've never been part of a team. Assassins tend to be solitary. I'm learning the virtues of facing death with others at your side. It's a work in progress.
Work in progress indeed. Oh yeah, Thane.
Do you need something?
You mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all.
We need to have the best equipment possible to take on the collectors. Do you have any leads I could chase down?
My old contact network often located rare equipment for me. Would you like me to get in touch with them?
Let's see what they've got.
Alright. So, let's see.
Let me know if you want to pursue that.
Oh,
I should go.
I shall return to my meditations.
Yeah. Misclick. So, let's go down to the armory. Or, I guess up to the armory. And, see what we have. Just hoping I won't miss any conversation options. Right. Modular probe bay normally gains 100% probe capacity and additional probes. Yeah, I forgot it. Not I forgot, but I don't have enough iridium for that. So, unfortunately, won't be able to do that. We do have some weapon upgrades, so we can upgrade heavy pistol damage and sniper rifle damage. But I don't think I'll be able to upgrade sniper headshot damage because I don't have enough platinum. So yeah, my resource stores are quite low. I mean, I have tons of Ezo, but I'm low on iridium and platinum as usual. So I will go and collect that. And yeah. If yeah, I'm hoping I won't run into any anomalies, but if I will, I won't trigger them, but I will leave them up, and next time when we yeah, in the next video we'll start by tracking down those anomalies before going on the last loyalty mission, which is Jack's. But as for today, that's gonna be it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then feel free to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you leave a like or a comment, that'll be much appreciated. And also, don't forget that the channel has Twitter and Facebook pages. Check them out. The links for those can be found in the description of this video. And yeah, that's gonna be all. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.